What is going on, citizens of the Pokegerse? Welcome to the Pokegerse. I'm your host, Gerson, and today we're going to be designing the mid-stage and final evolution for the Cinemar Region's water starter and my personal favorite of the 3 starters, but don't tell that to the other ones, Seleopup. If you haven't yet watched the first 3 videos of this series, I strongly recommend going back to watch those videos first, that way you're all caught up with everything Cinemar Region. As always, it would help me out so much if you hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on your bell notification icon, as we're halfway to our current goal of 1,000 subscribers. For other ways to support the Pokegerse, feel free to check out the link tree in the video description, which will direct you to all of my other current platforms, including Patreon, where you can become an official patron just like these amazing people. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into evolving Seleopup. Seleopup is based on a leopard seal, similar to the one that we see in the movie Happy Feet, along with elements of a scuba diver, which inspired its overall design. For its mid-stage evolution, I wanted to dive in deeper into the scuba diver aspect of Seleopup's design. My first step was to create a skeleton sketch of this Pokemon's head and general body shape. I added an oval button-like nose, which helped guide me in drawing the upgraded bubble goggles that the mid-stage evolution will receive. I know it probably looks like a cheesy superhero mask right now, but trust me, it'll look much better soon. I began to add some inner details for this Pokemon's face. Round eyes with a line around the outside of its mouth, that way it looks like if it were wearing a full wetsuit, and topped it off with a half smile. Next, I added hair on the top of its head in a way that it can resemble a ponytail. At this point, I thought about the personality of this Pokemon, which means it's time to get some inspiration from one of my favorite movie characters, Crush, the sea turtle from Finding Nemo. I designed the eyes in a way which allows the Pokemon to appear relaxed, while adjusting its smile to better convey that feeling. After I completed the face, I designed 2 arm floaties, similar to its previous form, but they'll get an upgrade in just a moment. I began working on its first flipper, which I shaped to be long and paddle-like because this Pokemon is a great swimmer after all. And just for fun, I shaped its other flipper in a way that makes this Pokemon appear as if it were throwing up a peace sign, because this Pokemon is all about positive vibes. Sort of kinda reminds me of someone. Last thing to do in order to complete its body is to design its feet flippers in a way that makes them look similar to swim fins. Next, I made a V-shaped pattern on this Pokemon's chest, that way it helps in conveying that wetsuit appearance. After taking some time to adjust some of the details, I added a large diamond pattern around the sides of this Pokemon. It's more of an insider or quirky nod to leopard prints, as this Pokemon is based on a leopard seal. The final prominent feature of this Pokemon is its rubber-like oxygen tank that it carries on its back and attaches to the arm floaties, sort of like a backpack that allows it to breathe underwater. Last thing to do before beginning the outlining and coloring process is to go back and adjust any of the lining that could be improved on. Here's a reminder to hit that subscribe button and become a citizen of the Pokegerse. And feel free to follow me on my other social media accounts, including Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, which is the best place to be up to date with everything regarding the Pokegerse and the Cinemar region. Also, feel free to leave a comment in order to suggest some of your favorite movie characters that I should use for inspiration for upcoming Pokemon within the Cinemar region. Here is Seleopup's evolved form. I made some adjustments with the shape of the goggles in the digital version. Its Pokédex entry reads, "This Pokemon has an extremely carefree nature. They are excellent swimmers, but unlike in their youth, they don't tend to engage in underwater racing. Instead, they seem to find satisfaction and, oddly, some sort of relaxation in cleaning up any garbage that they find underwater." As always, feel free to leave your name suggestions for this Pokemon along with the meaning behind the name. Alright, now let's jump into the final evolution. My plan was to give this final evolution a much more muscular design, so I started off with the head and filled in the nose, eyes, ears, and arched the long neckline along with a draft outline of its upper torso. For this final stage, I wanted to take the scuba diver concept and give it an upgrade. Since this is the Cinemar region, I thought it would be cool to design its atmospheric diving suit by taking inspiration from the spacesuit worn by Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Instead of the glass, dome-like helmet or visor, this one is made out of a durable bubble that this Pokemon can retract and make reappear in an instant. It's a little off camera at the moment until I adjust the camera position in just a bit, but I began to draw its larger, some would say swole, arm flippers, and after that I worked my way down to the feet flippers. Next, I wanted to add a pair of cylinder shapes to the top of the arm floaties to try to make them a bit more interesting. I adjusted it in the final version to look much better than it looks now. I had to take some time to clean up around the rubber suit, but after that, I stylized a pattern on its flippers that made them resemble large feline paws. After cleaning up some of the outer detail, I added a marking on its stomach that gives the appearance of muscular abs. I thought I could use this Pokemon's willingness to flex its large muscles to pull some inspiration from another popular movie. A character that loves to flex and show off his awesome bod is none other than Maui from Moana. I thought to continue the quirky nod to Leopard Prince, again even though this Pokemon is based on a leopard seal, to create a pattern that can be interpreted as tribal tattoos, similar to Maui. It took a bit more time to adjust the upper arm details along with adding another print on its back, but after that, we were ready for the outlining and coloring process. As always, remember to be nice to each other in the comments, and spread some positivity everywhere you go. If you have been enjoying this series so far, it would be super appreciated if you could share this video with your friends who are also Pokemon fans. You're gonna wanna stay tuned till the end for an announcement on what the next video for this series is gonna be. Here it is. I made a lot of adjustments in the digital version to improve on the overall design. I can't wait to read all the name suggestions in the comments for this one. Here's this Pokédex entry. In the wild, this Pokemon will operate in tribes, with the member within the group who has the largest muscles often taking the role of leader. Although they function as a group for a common goal, they seem to carry out their underwater missions individually. Researchers theorize that their tasks are assigned by their tribe leader, and their underwater missions often include rescuing humans and other Pokemon from danger, or retrieving resources for their groups in the deep dark waters. Here is the full evolutionary line for Seleopup. Now that the 3 starter Pokemon have been revealed along with their evolutions, it would be cool to see in the comments who you would choose as your starter Pokemon in the Cinemar region. The grass starter Brontuft, the fire starter Gaburn, or the water starter Seleopup. The best way to support the Pokegerse is to check out my Patreon link in the video description to become an official patron. I will be adding some special perks for Patreon members soon, including early access to Fakemon line art for previews of upcoming designs, which I'm sure kids would enjoy to get them printed so that way they can color them in. As promised, for the next video, we're going to be creating the regional bug-type Pokemon for the Cinemar region, which is going to be inspired by Dim, the rhinoceros beetle from the Bug's Life movie. I'll see you all on the next one, and thank you for being a loyal citizen of the Pokegerse. Peace!